Just ignore Nevada. It's not a big deal. But, oh, God. Okay. I... Just go forward like a couple seconds. You know what? Fuck it all. Me wants sunlight. Okay. Now, I know I'm gonna be in the minimal in this one. But, I said in my Extreme Rules review last night that John Cena winning was the right decision. And I'm going to stick by that. I really am. But this is going to be a big battle for me because Off the Rope show, they said that Brock Lesnar should have won. It's the same old shit, etc. I'm going to touch on a few points they said. Hopefully they at least see my point of view, if nothing else. I'm not expecting them to change their opinion because everyone in the YWC should have their own opinion, as do I. I'm not just going to sit there and agree with them. I know a lot lately I haven't been agreeing with them. I don't know why. I think I'm just kind of branching out a little when it comes to wrestling. I don't know. But as you guys know, some of you might know, I am not a big John Cena fan by any means. 15 reasons Cena sucks. 10 worst Cena matches, ran on Cena having so many championship reigns, okay? I'm not a Cena fan. But I still say that Cena should have won. Here's a couple of reasons. Number one, Cena's going to be going away. He gave that little speech in the Extreme Rules. I didn't really touch at that in the review, but it didn't mean a whole lot to me. If anything, it was just bloody beating the fuck up Cena, doing what he does best, and kissing the ass of the fans. That's really what it was. But Cena said he was going to be out. And what the OTRS said is pretty much, this guy's going to be out. They probably knew that. So why would you give this guy a legitimate victory over Brock Lesnar if he's just going to be out? See, here's the thing. If they knew he was going to be out, let's say he stays out till about SummerSlam-ish, around that time. What do you think people are going to care about more? Cena loses the Extreme Rule here, comes back, nobody gives a shit just to say, ooh, maybe he can beat Brock Lesnar. No, they're not going to want to see that. Or at least I personally wouldn't want to. I'd rather get the medicine out first. I'd rather Cena be here, go out winning, then come back, and maybe Brock Lesnar says, you little pussy, you escaped from me, you got the best of me, but oh no, we're doing this real style now. Maybe have a fucking Lions Den match like Ken Shamrock used to have. I'd mark out for that. But yeah, just Cena should be going out with a victory, because when he does come back, you might actually care about him a little more if he was just to go out losing. If you go out losing, he's just like, oh, he'll probably lose the next match. It'll start to catch on as a trend. Trends catch on very, very easily. So I would want to have Cena actually win here. Another point they said was, and it was very true, there's no denying this at all, Lesnar beat the fuck out of Cena. At times I thought he was actually hitting the damn guy. Probably was. But that's not the point. 95% of this match, probably more, literally, Brock Lesnar dominated, okay? Simple as that. And the only thing that I have to agree on this about Cena not winning is, yeah, he dominated completely. This was in no way, shape, or form Cena except for the end-end AA, attitude adjustment, whatever you want to call it. He got the end, okay? He went Super Cena. That's 100% true. Cena did get his little Super Breakfast Club powers activate, and he got it. He got the victory. But here's the thing about that. We've been putting up with this shit for 5 years, probably more. A little bit more, maybe. Okay, this is nothing new. That's not a good thing, but don't deny it. It's not new. It's probably not going to change until Cena finally decides he can't go anymore. With this break, he'll go even longer, but whatever. But that's the thing. This is one of the few times I agree with Cena barely having any control of this match. Just barely getting that slide-in boost moment, if you will. In a realistic fight, Brock Lesnar might be able to dominate 100%. But just to say, if Cena was to get any offense, probably wouldn't be near the end. But if he was, he might actually be able to capitalize. He might be able to get that one punch. We've seen Brock Lesnar when he hit fucking Velasquez. I mean, He didn't, he took those punches really well. But just legitimately, let's say Cena could actually throw a pretty good punch. He'd be able to get that last punch, maybe, and escape with that victory while bleeding, while almost knocked out, He'd barely escape with that fucking victory. And that's the thing. Yeah, he would barely escape with the victory in a legitimate fight. So why escape the legitimacy? If these two were the fight and Cena would win, he would not dominate a lot of the match. He would actually have to slide in that victory. So the whole 95% of the thing, and this type of match, I do agree with that. I do think if this was a legitimate fight, that Cena would actually be dominated majority. Actually, Brock Lesnar would probably capitalize and knock the fuck out of him, but if you want to be at least as legitimate as you can and still have Cena win, that's how it be. Cena would have to slide in that last minute victory, and that's what happened. So number 3. What everyone called. Officials have been talking about Brock Lesnar moving on to fight Randy Orton. See? Who do you think is the bigger star in WWE? Oh, no, not even think. Who is the bigger star in WWE? Cena or Orton? If Lesnar beats Cena, and then you have Lesnar to go Orton just for Orton to maybe even get a victory, and Orton doesn't make any money, that's been proven numerous times over and over again, then what was the point? Okay, Orton winning against Lesnar, if they decide to go on with this feud, that wouldn't do shit. If anything, that would make Lesnar look weaker than this. So really, if you have Lesnar go ahead and lose to Cena, you can regroup with this. You can recoup. My tongue is terrible today. I don't know. Whatever. You can recoup. You can, get that steam back. Have Lesnar just build back up. He dropped on the card. He went from being the face to dropping, and now he can fight Randy Orton. And then eventually, if he beats Randy Orton, maybe Money in the Bank if they have it this year. I don't even fucking know. SummerSlam, whenever. It depends when this feud really decides to kick off. But you could have Lesnar get a big victory over Orton. Maybe Lesnar wins the first one by, cheat win. I don't know. He doesn't really need to cheat, so I wouldn't have Lesnar cheat. But you know what I mean. Gets the first win, Orton gets the second by his venomous RKO, and then, of course, Lesnar would get the last one with an F5 if he cheated on the first one. So you have him build himself back up. He said, I beat the number 2 guy, Now I'm going to kick Cena's ass. Something like that. The way Brock Lesnar talks sometimes. I know he kicked my ass. I'm not going to make fun of him, but whatever. But yeah, you have him beat Randy Orton, so now he can recoup back up and go against Cena. So with those couple points, I think I've at least defended why I believe it was okay that Cena won. And of course the final point, if, and I do repeat, if you were looking at this from a business standpoint, who do you think's still making more money, John Cena or Brock Lesnar? Pay-per-view buy rates? Ratings? Okay, I'm going to give that card to Lesnar. But long-term merchandise, long-term pay-per-view buys, DVDs, all that stuff, all these stuff, just money overall, Cena's going to be the long card. Brock Lesnar short-term. He's only staying for a year. So these people saying Brock Lesnar should be WWE Champion and stuff like that, no, he shouldn't. Maybe once for about a couple months, and by a couple months, maybe like 4 or 5, if they capitalize like at SummerSlam or something. I keep saying SummerSlam. Maybe Survivor Series, I guess, and he would lose it maybe at Mania if he really wanted to set Brock Lesnar off big. But if not that, then really, Brock Lesnar should not be the WWE Champion. He should not be the face of the company. He should be putting these younger guys over. People recognize Brock Lesnar and say, holy fucking shit, that's the guy that did Shooting Star Press at WrestleMania 19 against Kurt Angle and still won the goddamn match. That's the guy who had a match with Goldberg. That's the guy who beat The Rock at SummerSlam 2002. That's the guy. So if people like Orton, Cena, Punk, maybe, people like that, maybe even Sheamus, are going over against Brock Lesnar, whether it be cheap or not, that's a legitimate victory. And that's what Brock Lesnar should be doing. He should not be going over. A couple times is okay. And like I said, if you want Lesnar to beat Orton just to recoup back up and build up the ladder to face Cena again, then that makes sense for Brock Lesnar to get the victory. But if not, if you just want to go from guy to guy, the guy, then these guys should maybe have to get the quick victory. Sheamus with the quick Bro Kick, Randy with the quick RKO, CM Punk with the quick GTS. You gotta get these quick finishers in, because that's the only way you can beat Brock Lesnar in a realistic point of view. You are not going to beat this guy in a boxing match unless maybe you're a Ken fucking Shamrock or an actual real fighter, or maybe they did an amateur match with Kurt Angle, but that's not the case anymore because neither one of those guys are in WWE anymore. But if you want to get a legitimate point of view, then Brock Lesnar needs to dominate, but not win. I know that sounds stupid, but comment below if you understand what I'm saying. The point is, to say Brock Lesnar should have won Extreme Rules makes no sense to me, because he is not the business guy. I do not care what they say. He is short term. He is that short-running faucet, yet you got your whole supply back here. While, let's put it this way, Brock Lesnar is the cherry on top of the sundae. He's that yummy flavor that you get, but as soon as it's gone, it's gone. Cena is a whole entire ice cream. He's the 3 scoops of ice cream you might get. Maybe 2 scoops, whatever. He's the ice cream that's still left that's going to take a little bit longer to eat. Cena is the main supply. Brock Lesnar's the cherry. Hopefully that makes sense. My point is, Cena's the business guy. It's already too late. You can't say, oh, let's get Cena from being the number 1 heel. Number 1 face. No, too late. Sorry, that's the way it is. And he does make money if nothing else. But that's the way it is. Unless you're completely 100% ready for somebody to replace Cena, like a Sheamus maybe. But Brock Lesnar should not be beating Cena. Maybe one match, but this wouldn't be it. This shouldn't be it. This should be the match where, he fucks up. And of course, I repeat, the thing that was Cena and Rock that made me really think about Rock beating Cena last year, Cena lost to The Miz at WrestleMania. He lost to Punk at Money in the Bank. Lost to Punk at SummerSlam. Lost to Alberto Del Rio at, I believe it was Night of Champions, or not Night of Champions, it was, I want to say Vengeance. He was actually Vengeance, I think. Because then that carried on to the Survivor Series tag team match, okay? The point is, Cena's already lost 4 big matches that I can remember from the top of my head. One of them being Wrestle Freaking Mania. If you do not have if you plan on having Cena vs. Rock 2, WWE, and you have Cena lose, it's gonna backfire. You need to make Cena look strong. Whether the fans like it or not, it will look more legitimate. And people might actually start thinking, shit, Cena's going full power, and he probably will get that win. But that's what you expect, and sometimes that's the right way to go, like James Storm and Bobby Roode. That's the way it needs to be sometimes. That's how it goes. Rock doesn't need 2 victories over Cena. Of course, maybe more suggested route I would personally go is Rock versus Brock 2, because I would love to see that match. But if they decide to do Cena versus Rock 2, they gotta have Cena get a couple victories. He's not going heel, whatever, so that can't happen. Like my whole booking video, that can't happen. But yeah, that's just the thing. Cena's the company guy, so I'm glad he won here. Not a Cena fan. That's how it should have been. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Comment below. What do you feel? Do you think Brock Lesnar should have won? I've explained my points. If I changed your mind, great. If I haven't, oh well. That wasn't my point. I just wanted to prove my point aside. So in case you people watching my review said, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a moron? I'm just explaining my point of view. With people, like, it's the same concept. People saying, Cena should beat The Rock. Okay, The Rock represented the Attitude Era. Brock Lesnar represented the guy that was there for 2 years, left, and went to UFC. Huge difference. I want The Rock to win because he represents something great in my mind. I want Cena to win because he doesn't represent something great, but at least he was loyal to the company. Rock's a different story. He came back. He didn't have to come back. Brock Lesnar is only back for the money. Okay, there's just, psychologically, there's different point of views. Company-wise, there's different point of views. And I bet you The Rock has made more money overall and will continue to in the future than Brock Lesnar. Just saying. But that was it. I just had to get that from my point of view. Probably going to send this into the OTRS, but again, comment below. Who do you guys think should have won? Lesnar or Cena? Have I changed your mind? Comment that. You can subscribe up above if you want. Give this the old thumbs up, and that's about it from here. We will talk to y'all later. Peace.